This is for low noise Jason Skilz contest entry video. So the first genre I picked was metal or metalcore in this case. I I have classic metal albums like by Iron Maiden and Black Sabbath and so forth, and a lot of other metal albums. But I wanted to pick Converge, which would be considered metalcore. I have a bunch of what would be considered metalcore albums too. I have some Cro-Mags or a Cro-Mags tape, and a few other vinyl. But Jane Doe by Converge is what I wanted to pick for this genre, and I saw Converge a few years ago in New York City. It was amazing. I was in awe. They seemed like a machine, well-oiled machine. My jaw was dropping the entire show. Their technical skill and performances, the aggression, everything was 100% perfect, and they're such a great band, and this is such a great sort of trailblazing album for, at the time when it came out in 2001, was considered one of the most aggressive rock albums ever made, I think. At least in my opinion. But just great, great songwriting on here too. Lyrics, just everything is perfect. Great, you know, classic metalcore album. Converge, Jane Doe. And I wanted to go into the kind of indie or shoegaze, I guess more shoegaze genre. I picked Catherine Wheel's Chrome from 1993. So on this album, they kind of, they used a lot of like proggy, psych, indie rock, influences with their sort of classic shoegaze sound, and there's even a song on here just called Fripp, which is just an amazing like space rock odyssey type track that you know definitely does fit in with the album, but it's like tracks like that are all over this album, where it'll go from a song like Kill Rhythm, which is just like a really chugging sort of like heavy shoegaze rock song, to another song like Ursa Major Space Station or Fripp, which just changes the mood of the album completely, and you're thrown into this sort of like cosmic, uh, you know, hole, I guess, or something like that. But that those themes, those sounds, just you know repeat throughout the album. To, in my opinion, in a very perfect way, and I just love this album. I have a poster of it with the "Show Me Mary" 7-inch. "Show Me Mary" being the last song on this album. And like I said, it comes with a poster of I believe the same artist who did the artwork for Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd did this. And produced by Gil Norton, who I believe worked with the Pixies. So I just wanted to I guess like shoegaze would be the genre for that one. And this would be sort of house music, so Against All Logic by Nicholas Jar. This came out in 2017, I believe, and it's just chock full of really what I would call like more accessible, melodic house music with a lot of great pop, tropes in there, and yeah, just solid all the way through. Just some of the songs on here, you hear them and you could have sworn maybe you've heard them before. It's just got this like iconic house music sound, and yeah, it's just I feel like sometimes when I listen to this, I'm just like listening to classic house track after classic house track. It's that good, against all logic. Sorry, my throat kind of got raspy there. Danny Brown, Triple X, hip hop. This is considered a mixtape from 2011, his sort of breakout album. Stories of crack dealing, or I'm sorry, drug dealing, and songs about like breaking into houses and stealing shit. Uh, Songs about hedonistic lifestyle, but also very emotional. Danny Brown looks inward a lot on here on some of these tracks, which get really dark at some points. Talking about this is it for him if he doesn't make it. Like, it's the end for him, and talks about how hard he worked on his music to like get to this point, and very, I'm trying to find the word, I guess right now all I can think of is emotional, but there's a song on here where he references tears in his eyes, walking, I can't remember the exact lyric, but I think you know what I'm trying to get at here. It's a lot of hedonistic songs mixed with very heartfelt type stuff, and again, just like tales of sorrow, I guess. There's a song called Nosebleeds on here about a girl who can't kick her cocaine addiction. Got sent to rehab, didn't go to jail because her parents paid the state. So that one's called Nosebleeds. You can look it up on YouTube probably. East, West, North, EWNESW is another great, just banger, sort of boom bap type, I guess, track on here, but it's mostly just Danny Brown's like his own thing, man. I'm like at a loss for words here trying to describe things. I was out late last night, but I think you catch my drift on that. And then I just wanted to show just straight ahead, well, I guess, nothing Dead Kennedys did was straight ahead punk, really, but just in the punk genre. Plastic Surgery Disaster is just amazing. Guitar work on here, scathing lyrics by Jello Biafra. Again, just technically amazing playing by East Bay Ray and D.H. Pellegro, etc., on drums. Just everyone in this band was an amazing, talented musician, and this is one of, if not the best punk album of the 1980s, in my opinion. But songs like Trust Your Mechanic, Well Paid Scientist, Moon Over Marin, which I'm sure a lot of people know, just, Moon Over Marin could be considered like classic rock. That's how good and like melodic and how well written of a song it is. But anyway, so I didn't even know, I'm just looking at it now, Klaus plays clarinet on here as well, so that's funny. But I mean, not funny, but it's just such a great, funny album, lyrically sometimes, but the funny in a way that they're trying to get a point across. So Plastic Surgery Disasters, And that's also a first press right there. But anyway, yeah, that's it. So thank you for accepting my submission, and love the channel. Keep it up, and yeah, hopefully, I win. If not, that's fine. Peace.